Hi, my name is Robin Daniels from robindanielswellness.com, and right now we're going to work on creating a sequence that inspires calm and restfulness. So this is something that you can do during the day for sure if you're working through anxiety or just need a few minutes and some options to calm the body down, to even calm the mind down. And it can also be done before you go to sleep, or if you are somebody who has a hard time staying asleep. Once you wake up, then you can come into your practice here. So I recommend taking some breaths while you're sitting in a comfortable position. So it might be a good idea to have a blanket nearby so you can support your lower back, support the hips if you need to, because our bodies are all slightly different. And so we'll just take a few breaths here in an easy seat, whether it's the ankle before the ankle or sitting in a cross shin position. And take some breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, as a way to just signal to your brain, to your body, that connection, that now's the time to rest, now's the time to calm. And from the seated position, we'll make our way to our cat-cows. Come onto your hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, or even slightly behind. When we start to breathe, inhaling just to open the front body, arch the back, and exhale to press in and round the back. Notice how my arms are straight. And there's a steady quality to the arms and to the legs so that they can bring the mobility into the spine. From here, we'll walk the knees back a little bit more behind the hips and just take a moment to stretch, kind of like a cat. Reaching the arms along, take the hips back. And make your way up into downward facing dog, an upside down V position. The head sit between the biceps, the upper arms. The hips reaching high as your heels and your hands reach down. And from downward dog, take as many steps as you need to walk the feet forward towards the hands. For Uttanasana, or forward bend, now we're actually going to bend the knees a bit so that the belly can rest to the thighs. If the hamstrings are tight, if the lower back is rounded, then give yourself freedom. Why not? Take the feet even wider. So the wider the legs go, the more space you're making for the ability to fold. Again, soft knees, let the belly come down in a ragdoll, and just reach opposite elbows and let the body go. If it feels good to sway a little bit, or roll out the head and neck. And just tap into what feels good. And from ragdoll, placing the hands again, just take a breath and lengthen forward. And with an exhale, we'll bend our knees and make our way back down to a seat, similar to the seat that you had when we started. But this time I think we'll do the shins crossed in Sukhasana. We're going to breathe in and reach the arms all the way up. Make the legs strong, engaged. And with an exhale, we'll let the right fingers come back and the left ones cross. Just wringing out the body, wringing out the kidneys, the adrenal glands that might just be going, 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 firing, firing, firing. And this is a signal to allow the body to start to release instead of feeling too overactive, too adrenalized. The beginning of the calm. Let the ears stay over the shoulders, the chest stay nice and full. And we'll come back to center, reach the arms again, and take it to the other side. Inhale, feeling long in the torso, and exhale for a wringing out of the spine, the belly of the back. Again, inhaling to come back to center. We'll take the right leg forward. Left leg, the knee's going to come back a little bit behind the hip. It doesn't have to be a lot. And with some engagement in the legs, just pull the buttocks muscles out a little bit, even the thigh muscles out a little bit. Taking a breath in right where we are. We're going to twist ever so slightly to the right and maybe fold. So here's an opportunity where a blanket might be a really good thing. If you sit a little bit more slumped like this, giving yourself the gift of height is going to allow the pelvis to get that forward tipping position. So you can get a curve within the lower back, the lumbar spine, to be able to find your fold. Back to Janu Shirshasana, our head to knee pose. And again, you'll inhale to come all the way up. And we'll exhale to switch the side. And I'll do it sideways. So my left leg is forward, my right knee is back, a little bit behind the hip, not too much. Moving the flesh, the bones a little bit wider. And with that curve in my lower back, I can hinge from my hip with that little twist over to the left. Good. As you inhale, we'll come all the way up. Releasing both legs to come onto your back. As we lie back, we'll take the left leg long, bring the right knee in, and just give yourself some gentle hugs here. Feel every inhale expand the belly, a deep diaphragmatic breath. And the exhalation, hug the knee towards you. Breathing in, we release a little bit, we breathe deeply. And exhale, we squeeze, we hug our body in. And switching, right leg long, left knee in, and same thing, moving from right to left sides. Beautiful. Now for our final pose before we come into rest, Shavasana, we're going to bring our legs up the wall. The Partha Karini, legs up the wall, is a fabulous pose. Maybe if you only have one pose you can do, this is the one that I would go to. Bring your lower back towards the wall. And as you come down onto your side, we're going to walk the legs up until they're there. Okay? Now if you do want a little bit of a lift of your hips off the floor, it doesn't have to be much, you don't even need any at all. Bend the knees, push your feet into the floor, and you can take your blanket that you have, slide it under you, and let the hips come back down. Let the arms unfold, and just welcome the comfort of going upside down without actually having to bear weight on the upper body. From here, we'll roll back to the right side. Make your way onto your back again for Shavasana, corpse pose. Let the legs come long, a little wide, and the same with the arms. Your head is neutral, the body is grounded. And just feel your breath settle into your own rhythm. And I hope you enjoyed your sequence for better sleep, for deeper sleep, and that you wake up tomorrow morning feeling fantastic. Thank you so much. Namaste.